Howdy crew, filled all of these U.S. military surplus 5-gallon water containers up with water to test them for the welding rig, make sure they do all hold water. Let's get to it. Y'all just saw is from the other day when I filled up all 4 of these U.S. military surplus 5-gallon water containers with water, and so they have been full, and they've been full for more than 24 hours, and they have held up just fine. No leaking, no nothing. Tilting forwards, not being gentle with them, toss them over. So, only thing is a little bit of leakage coming out of this piece and a little bit out of this one. Other than that, everything's fine. So, this tells me I do not want to have them laying down, as I have seen before. Sometimes they're stacked on their side, and so I won't do that. That's pretty easy enough, but I'm thinking either one of two things. They will all be up against each other behind the air pack and just all like this with a chain through them, or, which would be easier if there's enough room, which there might be, I'm not saying there is, but there might be, is to where they're all lined up like this along the side of the air pack and in between the air gas storage container, or the rack that I'm going to be having built. So that's kind of my thoughts. If they're laying down, it looks like they will leak, so that's why I wanted to test that, and they do. So that is unfortunate, because they could have all been stacked up this way, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. That's why I test it. But again, you all saw them falling over. If they fall over on a job site, they're not going to bust open. Okay, so they may leak a little bit through there, but it's still all good. They still all have pretty much to the brim minus a few drops of water. So I'm happy with that. That is all good. Again, these can be tossed around, and if they leak a little bit from this one little spot, it's not gonna harm anything. They're still heavy duty. I'm very happy with it. So that's kind of what I wanted to go through today. I like to test things because I have an idea of maybe they could all be on their side, stacked up. That way I just pick up the top one because it could take up less space than if they're all next to each other. And I like the idea, but they do leak a little bit, so that's all right. I won't do that. But when you're putting stuff for a welding rig, you got to test certain things. Every idea you have isn't going to be working properly. It may be a great idea, it just might not work the way you planned out. So there's nothing wrong with that, and I do put that out there. I'm not one of those people that every idea I have works perfect for the welding rig. As you all have seen, I've done different things and had ideas and they don't work, and there's been even more that I just don't put on here because I've had a bunch of ideas that didn't work, so I don't need to broadcast every single one. But no, there's different ideas that, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You all know, don't lay these down to be in the back of your truck because they'll leak water. So you have them sitting up. How you configure it is all up to you. But yeah, so they're just gonna be standing up just like this in the back of the truck, somewhere in the bed with the weld machine, all that good stuff. I will figure that out. They'll either again be lined up or side by side like this with a chain. If they're lengthwise, the chain will run serpentine through them. So I'll just figure that out as I get closer there. But still, this is the game plan for water, but they just won't be laying down. So that's today's vlog. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next video.